From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte. Prime Minister Mark Carney says he's concerned about the U.S. escalating its push to annex Greenland as President Donald Trump threatens 8 European countries with tariffs for supporting Danish sovereignty over the land.
Trump has threatened a spate of countries, Denmark, Norway, France, Germany, and others, with a 10% tariff starting next month for opposing the U.S. taking over Greenland. And then even more if it doesn't obtain the territory by this summer. But Carney says the future of Greenland is up to its people and Denmark. The Prime Minister says Greenland is protected through NATO and that Canada is committed to working with its alliance partners to increase Arctic defense capabilities. Carney says he will share this message with Trump if he sees the president in Davos, Switzerland at the World Economic Forum this week. Kyle Duggan, The Canadian Press, Qatar.
The 8 countries released a joint statement today warning those threats undermine transatlantic relations and risk a dangerous downward spiral. Meantime, Carney says the electric vehicle deal with China is an opportunity for Ontario and auto workers. Carney says there's interest from Chinese companies in producing affordable electric vehicles in Canada. This after he and Chinese President Xi Jinping signed an agreement this week that'll see Canada allow Chinese electric vehicles into the country at a 6.1% tariff rate.
That interest is triggered by this agreement, and it creates the possibility within our auto sector, which is very large, very diverse, has a number of players, to have companies that are producing affordable cars in Canada for Canadians.
Ontario Premier Doug Ford has been critical of the deal, saying it closes the door on Canada being a player in the U.S. auto market and could lead to job losses. Dan David, a renowned Mohawk journalist and the founder of Aboriginal Peoples Television Network's news department, has died at the age of 73. His sister Marie David says he died last week after a long struggle with cancer. Nova Scotia and much of PEI and Newfoundland are under various weather warnings brought on by a nor'easter moving into the region. And audiences just can't get enough of Canadian James Cameron's latest Avatar movie. Here's ABC's Mike Dubusky.
Fire is the only pure thing in this world.
Avatar Fire and Ash, the third installment in James Cameron's sci-fi saga, led the box office for the 5th straight weekend, adding more than $14 million. Its global gross now tops $1.3 billion.
I did feel fear.
In second place was 28 years later, The Bone Temple. The zombie movie earned $13 million at the box office. And in third place, Zootopia 2 took home $9 million. Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Ottawa Senators and Detroit Red Wings are at play this hour in NHL action. Tonight, the Edmonton Oilers take on the St. Louis Blues. It'll be Oilers forward Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' 1,000th career NHL game. The Montreal Canadiens have announced the death of Phil Goyette at the age of 92. Goyette won 4 straight Stanley Cup titles with the Habs from 1957 through 1960. In NFL playoff action, the LA Rams and Chicago Bears kick off within the hour. The Seattle Seahawks await the winner in the next round. The conference champions will meet in the Super Bowl on February 8th. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers are bringing back 3-time All-Star Pat Neufeld on a 1-year contract. The veteran guard was scheduled to become a free agent next month. And the Toronto Raptors take on the LA Lakers in NBA action tonight. From the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.